What is good, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Beastiery, the series in which we kill everything in the game 1,000 times, and after, we kill 1,000 things, we can go train 2 levels, and then after every combat level that we complete, we gain a quest point. That's basically how the series works. If you're new, we just kill everything a lot of times, and hopefully it doesn't take us 49,000 years to get videos out, but it typically does, so welcome if it's your first time. There's a bunch of other videos that you can catch up on. This video, we are going to be tackling the level 6s. Now, there are not many level 6s, but one of them is hell. So you'll get to see what was going on there. You'll see some very in-depth theory crafting that took place to figure it all out, and it's actually quite interesting if I do say so myself. I love you guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys very much for your patience. Thanks for keeping the hype up for this series as well. A lot of people have been asking me recently, probably because I've been saying in the Junkman episodes, no new Beast series coming out soon. Keep your eyes peeled. And then it doesn't come out, and now here we are like 2 months later. Hopefully, again, the next ones don't take that long to come out. But you never know with me. It could be tomorrow, or it could be 6 weeks from now when we get the next one out. Or maybe 6 months, or maybe never. You don't know what's going to happen. Either do I. So live your life the way that you want to live it, man. Don't let anybody tell you how to live it. I love you guys. Take it easy. Enjoy the video. Like it. Follow the Twitch. Subscribe. Get me to 25,000 before the end of the year. Peace. Well, after a couple hours, we are finally done our very first level 6 NPC. And that is Bats on that kill right there. Okay, so Bats, not that bad. I mean, there's a bunch of spawns of them around the world. I found this place probably to be the best. Like, there's a lot in this small area. I could have gone to the Slayer Tower over here where there's a lot of bats too. So either one, you can't really go wrong there. Honestly, not that bad. The only issue that don't kill that CJ. The only issue that I ran into here while killing the bats was the fact that they're like positioned so far away from each other. It made it really annoying to do because I'd run out of run energy. But honestly, it was pretty quick. Only took me 2, maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, somewhere in that range. So honestly, wasn't that bad. So I am probably going to move on to rats next. The giant rats in Lumbridge. Of course, I'm going to go get a couple of woodcutting levels first so we can, continue chopping towards that 36 woodcutting requirement for Lost City that we'll be able to do once we are done the 6s, and we can get some sick upgrades from there, but which I'm super excited about because that's going to make my life so much easier. But until then, we're going to go kill some rats and get a couple of woodcutting levels. Wow, giant rats. What a fun time they have been. Just absolutely thrilling. You couldn't imagine any better content than this on the planet. These bad boys do allegedly drop beginner clues, but this will be the last one that I'll kill. And we didn't get a single beginner clue in 1,000 kills. They drop for a rate of 1 in 128, so kind of funky. I did double, triple check this to make sure that I didn't have a beginner clue in my bank like an absolute idiot, and I didn't. So either they don't drop beginner clues, or I just went 1,000 kills dry for a 1 in 128, which, I'm not a stranger to that happening to me, so very well could be the case. But there we go. There is 1,000 giant rats done. Very cool. I guess we got some interesting stuff coming up. I'll show you why. What a wonderful level to receive. The level that we've been working forward to for a long, long time. There is 36 woodcutting on the account. Most importantly, we now have all of the requirements for the Lost City quest. That's amazing. That is amazing. So, Lost City quest being doable now. Obviously, we can't do it until we finish these level 6s, which will take me, I guess, 3 more NPCs at this point. Yeah, muggers, cave bugs, which we're going to talk about, and then the big boys, the chompies. So I do have one extra level that I can get right now, so we're going to go ahead and do that. What that level is going to be, it's going to be Fletching. Now, you're probably wondering why. Well, to do the big chompy bird hunting or whatever that quest is called, you need level 5 Fletching. With the poll that passed on last episode, I don't need to use quest points anymore to unlock quests that we need to, have NPCs to kill for. I don't even know if that made sense, but I'm sure you guys understand what I'm saying. but we do need to have the levels for them. We do need to spend our points on the levels to get to those quests. So I'm just going to come over here and pick up a bunch of these logs and I guess just start chopping them up to get level 2 fletching. And yeah, we'll use that level right there. And because I have about 18 bajillion feathers in the bank, I just decided to feather a few arrow shafts. So there is level 2 fletching. We've used all of our levels. So now we can go kill some muggers. And I'll probably get a good spot for those. Probably going to be a relatively quick task. And then we've got a little bit of an interesting one coming. Alrighty, let's kill our last mugger. Okay, the last mugger goes down. Pretty interesting task, I would say. Very, very similar loots to men and women and stuff along those lines. Not quite the exact same, but we went pretty on drop rate for just about everything. 8 easies, 10 beginners, so not terrible there. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with that. We were only able to finish 5 of the beginners, which is kind of crazy, 5 and 5. And then along my travels, while I was doing the easies, I caught, I don't remember what it was. It was like a barehanded young or earth impling or gourmet, something like that, and I got an easy clue, so that's why I have 9 caskets rather than 8. So there we go. There's a bunch of those dead, and I guess we only have a couple more things to do, but we're gonna change it up a little bit here, and I'll explain the reasoning why. I think it'll make sense in a moment, but we'll get to that. Alrighty, now that we are done muggers, we can have another conversation. So I got 2 levels to train. There is one right there. Didn't expect it to be that fast, but there's level 3 fletching. And the other level that we are going to train was something that was not intentional, but I guess it now kind of is. This is something in the beginning of the series that I made a rule against, but it honestly doesn't make that much sense because of the situation and some of the rule changes just to make more sense of what I'm doing. So let me explain that. So one of my rules in the beginning of the series was that the mini quest under the Varrock Museum would have to count as 1 quest point. But the further I think about it, that doesn't make any sense, at least not for what we have right now. So when you do this mini quest underneath here, as most of you probably know, you get 1,000 Hunter and 1,000 Slayer XP. And as of right now, if I do this quest, I will get a Hunter level, so that will be our other level. And then Slayer, it's kind of like the dark horse of this entire series, right? Because we want to kill everything 1,000 times, but how do we kill everything 1,000 times if there's a lot of NPCs that are restricted by a Slayer level? And at some point, I am going to have to train my Slayer level on monsters that are outside of the 1,000 to get there, but it doesn't feel right to do that quite yet. And if we can skip muddying the water for the time being, then why don't we? So what I'm going to do, Slayer, not going to count for any of our levels. It never did count for any of our levels because it's just something that we have to train along the way. So we're going to do the mini quest. We're going to get a Hunter level. Didn't honestly mean to get that close to a Hunter level. I just like barehand whatever implings are near me, and I guess over time we've gotten close enough to get a level after 1,000 XP here. So that's what we're going to do, and if you have any issues with it, then you can make your own Beastiery series and not play by these rules. Alrighty, this should be the last one that we need to do. Very cool. Let's go claim our reward from Mr. Orlando. Fantastic and wonderful. There is level 9 Slayer. Very cool. That was the whole point behind this. And level 40 Hunter as well. Can we do anything? Oh, 3 traps. I forgot about that. So, with that being done, Slayer is going to be nice for, I guess, 2 NPCs. Crawling Hands are at level 7, if memory serves, which will be amazing, amazing, amazing. Cave Bugs is our next. Interesting that Crawling Hands are higher combat level, but lower on the Slayer, and then Cave Bugs are lower, but higher. Interesting. I mean, you know what? I don't make the rules. I don't make the game, so, I don't know. I guess now we have to go kill 1,000 Cave Bugs. I don't think that they drop anything cool. Crawling Hands will be amazing for me. We'll discuss that at some point, but Cave Bugs I don't really think do anything for me, and they're in a really, really obnoxious spot. Also, just so we're all clear how I'm tracking Cave Bugs often drop nothing drops, and they do not get tracked in Runelight. So I've killed 3 so far, and only have 1 of them tracked. They are 5 XP. They're 5 HP XP per kill, so we'll go until 5,000 and 506,000 XP, I guess, just to qualify for those couple extra hits that won't be in there. So 5,000. Wait, what? Wait. What? Why are some of them 6? And then some of them are like 7 and some of them are 5? What is this magic? Oh, wait. That's a huge drop that I just got. Okay. So this candle lantern, I was going to record this separately. Okay. We got this. Now we can toss our candle in there and it won't go out, which is really nice. Anyway, I guess we'll go to like 507.5. That sound good? I mean, that's probably about 1,000 kills, right? There's no like good way of tracking these, so I guess we'll go until 507.5. That sounds good to me. All right, it looks like we have just one more cave bug to slay until we hit our goal. There is 507,500 and, well, 6 HP XP. I think that's 1,000 if I'm doing my math correctly. As you can see right here in the screenshot, they only seem to drop, 2 out of every 3 drops. We don't have a wiki entry, so I guess, wrong, not on the wiki, whatever I say. We don't have what the drop rate of a nothing drop is from these guys on the wiki, so I think I'll reach out to a JMod, but it looks like it's 1 in 3, maybe 1 in every 3.3. So, wait, that's the same thing. Is it? Is that the same thing? Oh, no. Anyway, there we go. There's 1,000 done. We at least got the HP XP for 1,000. And now, time for a very cool thing to happen. Alrighty, let us grab level 5 Fletching real quickly. That's exactly the level that I needed. There are the 2 levels that we use after the cave bugs. And now, we can go do a little big chompy bird hunting. Let's get to it. This should be fun. Before I started this account, I had talked with a lot of friends just to see if a lot of the things that we'd come across in the beginning game were possible. One thing that we looked deeply into when we first started looking at this was the possibility of chompies. Now, obviously, chompies are locked behind the big chompy bird hunting quest, but there is also one item that is crucial for the ability to do chompies. And that singular item is the item of wolf bones. Wolf bones are vitally important for the chompy quest and killing chompies in the future because, well, you need the ogre arrows or whatever they're called. It's basically wolf bone tipped arrows. There's a couple different ways that you can obtain arrows in the game. The primary one being killing wolves. Well, the only issue with killing wolves is that they are very high leveled. And obviously, I do not have access to killing wolves. The other places that wolf bones are available, there are 6 wolf bone spawns in Weiss. And although I have made friends with my arm about 4 times today, I cannot do making friends with my arm in this game for a very, very long time. But luckily, with the addition of Nightmare, they added a wolf bone spawn to the game right here. So, this will be how we, number 1, get bones for the quest, and 2, the bones that we'll pick up to make thousands and thousands of arrows to kill thousands of chompies. It's going to take me a long time to do. Luckily, I only have to get 4 wolf bones right now because I can't even turn them into arrow tips at the moment, so I'm going to have to trek all the way back here to get a lot more. But we'll get 4 for now, do the quest, come back, and move on. I am pleased to tell you that I am the biggest and the chompiest big bird hunter on the planet. There we go. Big chompy bird hunting is complete. 1,500 cooking XP, 735 range, 262 fletching. Some pretty obscure XPs right there. Don't really know why they picked those. And an ogre bow and the ability to make ogre arrows. Very cool. There's 5 quest points. Like I said, that is a free quest since we do need to use this quest to kill chompies. So, from here on, what we need to do. Oh, there's a cooking level as well. Those obviously don't go against me, by the way. What we need to do is we need to get a lot, and I mean a lot, of ogre arrows. That's going to take me a little bit to do. So I'm going to head back to the great city of sleep, go underground, pick up probably a couple of thousand of wolf bones, chop them up, turn them into a bunch of arrows, and then I'm going to go chop a bunch of trees, turn them into arrow shafts. So this process is going to get me a lot of levels in the interim. I think that's okay. A lot of the levels that I'm going to be getting are not really going to be useful for me. It's going to be beginning level fletching levels. Fletching isn't really useful at all ever, honestly, and a lot of woodcutting levels too, since I'll have to chop a lot of trees. That's another primary reason why I did the 36 woodcutting prior to this. Because if I'd done the 36 or if I saved not doing the 36 woodcutting and then got 36 woodcutting from doing this, I feel like it'd be pretty cheesy. So that's what we're gonna do from here. We're gonna go make a lot of arrows, get a couple of levels in between to prep for these 1,000, and then we're gonna kill 1,000 chompies. It's gonna be pretty terrible. Quick update for you all while we are here chopping up some wolf bones. There was 40 crafting. Here are the stats so far from the wolf bone chopping. We obviously got 18 fletching levels, so pretty nice right there so far. And I have 2,400 wolf bone arrow tips right now. I'll probably go about 600 more and bring about 3,000 to the chompies. See how far that gets us. It might get us the 3,000 kills, or might not. I genuinely have no idea how many kills I'm going to get from these arrows, but we'll take about 3,000. I definitely don't want to over level the best that I can so that we're not just milking levels out of this that we don't necessarily need to. Well, this should be the last inventory of wolf bones that we will need to do for now. Who knows how long 3,000 arrow tips will take us? I have no idea, genuinely, because I don't have an Ava's. And I know that I'll get a lot back, but I'll probably lose a lot as well. Also, life just happens this way sometimes. We ended this on World 369. That's a pretty good omen if I've ever seen one, right? World 369 to end it with. Okay, well, we ended 8 short, but I guess, it is what it is for now. Step 1 is complete. Now we have step 2 and 3 to go. I have to go chop 1,000,000 logs, too. That might take me even longer. Hello, Colby. Also, overall, this probably took me... Ooh, let's grab that. This probably took me 6, 7, 8 hours to do. It was a lot of hopping, man. You don't get many arrow tips per inventory. My goodness, what are the chances of that? A hard clue nest from chopping achy trees. I actually want to figure out what the chances of that are, but let's see if we can even start it. That'd be really cool if we could. Haystack, search the haystack by the south corner of the Ranging Guild. Now, what level do you need to get into the Ranging Guild? I think it might be 40. Yes, it is 40. So what we're going to do, we're going to hold on to this. Obviously, we're going to get a fair few ranging levels doing the chompies. Should very easily get over 40. Should we? Yeah, we should. We should definitely get over 40. So we'll hold on to this, keep it in the bank until we get 40, and then we'll go on from there. That's pretty cool. I'm very interested to know the drop rate there. Oh, there is 40 woodcutting. Pip, do you have anything to say about that? No? Well, that's pretty cool. We're about 2/3 of the way done through our shaft making. Having a great time here. All right, and with these last couple of logs, our achy tree grind has come to an end. There is over 3,000 ogre shafts, which is the number that we wanted to get up to. So through that, we got up to 29 fletching. That'll probably get up a little bit more, making the actual arrows. We got all the way up to 41 woodcutting as well, which is pretty sick when I get a rune axe. Zamrock knows when I'll get a rune axe. I have no clue when that'll be. I don't even know the earliest possibility for me to get it, but that is now done as well, so we can start to make the arrows, which will by far be the quickest portion of this whole arrow prepping time, because this took me forever to do. That was like 2 hours and 4 minutes, as you can see right down there. That was straight through. Probably a little bit less time because I got up and made lunch, but about 2 hours to get those. After many, many, many hours, we are finally done making our ogre arrows. I think we have 4 in the bank, so huge, bro. 4 extra ogre arrows. So we are down to 3,007 arrows. Golly gee, Charlie Brown, I hope that this is enough, because that was not fun. Also, I meant to record this, but I guess I just forgot to. If we take a look at the feathers right now, I had 18,000 feathers, but now we're down to 6,000. I guess it's like a 1-to-4 ratio for how many feathers you need per arrow. It's kind of crazy, but, I mean, it is what it is. Now we're ready to go. Let's go start shooting some stuff. Well, I've been looking forward to this level, this entire grind. One more shot? No, 2 more. Wait, hold on. Pause. Sorry, it's an 8-tick weapon, so it's like 5 seconds in between. There we go. There is 40 range on the Beastie Boy. I can now wear green dragonhide armor, U-bows, robin hat, sick. We do have that hard clue in the bank, which we're going to do post-haste. We'll get that knocked out. Well, I mean, we're going to try to. There's like a 5% chance that we'll actually be able to finish it. But if we do, we could get something pretty cool. So we're going to go do that right away. There also might be some good things in the ranging guild that we can buy to help speed this up. I'm actually not sure if there is. So I'm going to go double check that. I haven't even looked at the ranging guild because I want to go in there surprised, you know. I don't know what the shop's hold, so I want to be wined and dined when I get there. As a certified champion and legend, I feel like I should record my first time walking in here. Let's walk up to the haystack, search this, and find out what our next clue's going to be. Here we go. Northeast of Relica. Okay, well, at least we're in a good spot for it. Oh my gosh, it's going to take me 45 years to get up there. You gotta love 25 agility. Now, I'm going to take a peek at these shops real quickly. I don't know if I can even buy anything here without having the tickets. Trade the ticket merchant. Do you sell anything? Oh, wait, the armor salesman might sell something good. Let me peek here first. Yeah, you sell the green dragonhide body. That's not really even useful for me because I don't have Dragon Slayer 2 done. What do you have over here? Please have something good. Do you have bottoms? Well, I could buy some leather vambraces because I don't think I have those. And then that's probably it. I could have made the leather vambraces. So there's really nothing good here to buy. If they sold green dragonhide bottoms, that would have been really useful for me. But since they don't have that, I mean, it is what it is. All right, we're gonna come back, buy some vambraces, and then we'll be off on our way to continue. Wait, is that gonna spawn? That might spawn. Oh, frick. That might spawn a bad guy. The Sarah Wizard. Okay. Well, I need to be careful with that. I might have to Ranger Mage that guy. That's a little scary, actually. Wow, that was a little bit of a risky fight right there, but we slayed the priest right there. Whatever his name is, the wizard. I don't care. We are poisoned, unfortunately, so I guess we got to be relatively quick. We do have, well, a good amount of sharks, so I'm not super worried. Let's dig this bad boy. Where is our next location? DIP. What's DIP? Is that the Abyss? Oh, come on, man. I don't have access to there, dude. That's really unfortunate. Alright, well, that's a GG's. That's a GG's. That was a good run, though. I guess that was, fun, relatively speaking. I guess, more fun than most other activities. Well, the one thing that I was looking forward to doing this entire time is now, well, dead. So, I guess we're back to the chompies. Ladies and gentlemen, I am thrilled, and I truly mean thrilled to say that is our 1,000th chompy down on the grind. The 1,000 chompies are finally complete. You are an ogre expert. Boy, oh boy, do I feel like one. Wow, that was truly, and I genuinely mean it, truly one of the worst grinds that I've done on this account, and it's not even close. To put it into perspective, it took me probably in the stratosphere of 12 to 13 hours to prep everything that I needed for this task, and then along the lines of 30 to 40 hours, somewhere in between there, we ended up getting 11 range levels throughout the process. So definitely when I was at 34 range, I was getting like 20 kills an hour, and then as we got higher range, it probably ended up more so towards the 35-ish range an hour, maybe 40 if I was getting really sweaty with it. But man, this was brutal. It was brutal. The worst part about everything here is the ogre bow is an 8-tick weapon, so it's nearly 5 seconds between an attack. 5 seconds. So they got 8 HP, and sometimes it might take me a minute to kill them because I'll hit 0 after 0 after 0. I ended up maxing 7s. I haven't had 45 range for like at all. I basically got 45 range earlier today because I'm just logging in to record this clip. I got 45 range a couple of kills back, so I don't know if I can hit 8s with 45 range, but to my knowledge, 7 is my max hit, so there is 1,000 done. The most unfortunate part about this, and I learned this pretty early on, RuneLite is really, really wonky with counting chompy birds, because sometimes it'll count it as soon as you kill it. And then sometimes you have to pluck it to count the chompy bird for it to count in your RuneLite. And then if you never, and then I just stopped plucking all birds because I didn't need to and I wasn't going to bank any more raw chompies. We only have 284 in our RuneLite tracker right now because I knew that I could very simply track it via the bow itself anyway, so I wasn't too worried about tracking these kills. We don't really have a good price on it, but I'll put what I have in RuneLite right there so you can see it if you want to. All right, let's chat with Rance. I think he's got a cool hat for me. What are the hats like? Yeah, give me your hats, bro. I think he's going to give me a bunch of hats. Can I have a hat, please? Yeah, give me your hats, dude. There you go. And then he'll just give me like 1,000 at once. For a certain... Jeez, man. How many do I have? Oh, that's a sick hat, dude. My question is, I didn't even look at this. I haven't even thought about this till now. Does this give any range bonus? Like, should I have come and claim hats earlier? No, I shouldn't have. But that's dope AF, man. Look at that hat. We're balling. You know what? These hats look kind of sick, to be honest. I like these a lot. Unfortunately, I'm going to drop the majority of them, but you know what? Heck, that's cool. That's really cool, man. And my last point about chompies, I wanted to keep the integrity with this grind. I don't know if anybody would even catch this, but I caught this myself, but I decided not to go forward with it. If you complete the Western Easy Diaries, which right now I can with the levels that I have all up to date, you can get a 25% chance of spawning 2 chompies at once. Now, I feel I would have felt comfortable doing it, minus the fact of this right here, Fletching Oakbow from the Gnome Stronghold. I would feel kind of weird doing that because we had to get a bunch of Fletching levels along the way because we, needed, to get Fletching levels for the grind that we're on. So I didn't want to go ahead and do the easy Western Diary just to help myself out because I would have felt weird doing it. Because didn't feel the right thing to do. We should have gotten that level naturally, or we should be able to use it now that we're done everything, if that makes sense. So 1,000 chompies are complete. Took me 45, 50 hours, somewhere in that range. But it's done, man. It's done. I can't believe we're finally done it. Oh, goodness gracious. So now we get to do what I've been looking forward to for 3 episodes now. We have all of the levels, all of the requirements to go complete Lost City. Let's go do this. That should be the last hit on the Tree Spirit, and the Tree Spirit goes down. What a fight that was. So there we go. There's basically, not really quest complete. Always remember when you come here to chop multiple of these. One, because you'll need one for Cinnamon for RFD, way in the future for myself. And secondly, you can make a bunch of extra Drum stabs as well. Don't be an idiot like me, especially if you're a hardcore. Take a look at the top left-hand corner real quickly if I might entice you to do so. We have 10 minutes until we can use our clan teleport and 22 minutes until we can use our home teleport. And the only other way out of here is using that magic door right there, which dumps you out in the 35 wilderness. So you know what? I'm gonna take a quick log out, and I'll be back in 10 minutes to finish the quest. I'm an idiot, dude. Definitely not logging in 10 minutes later to, or like 30 minutes later to do this properly. Alright, let's go finish the quest. Let's equip our Draman staff and go deep into the shed. Sorry, I don't know why I had terrible posture there. I was sitting like on my back there. There is the Lost City complete. 3 quest points and access to Zenaris. Woo! We have entered an amazing place for us. Once again, the primary reason why I put this quest as a very high priority is because, well, I wanted a much, much, much faster way to get into Puro Puro. So now we have 100% access to the crop circle whenever we need it. Before, it was very, very obnoxious because we'd have to have world after world after world to find a random crop circle in a singular wheat spawn, which just wasn't working. And secondly, we have access to this area, meaning we can get a massive, and I mean massive, upgrade to our primary weapon. So, let's go ahead and do that. Actually, I don't know if we can do this yet. Hold up. We do have diamond. We do have an uncut diamond. I know that for certain. I'm just going to double check that real quickly. Yes, okay, we do have 5 uncut diamonds. So we got to kind of be smart about this. So we are going to be smart about it. At the current moment, we have 5,000 GP. And I think a dagger costs 30,000 GP. So we do have a bunch of odds and ends, like 9 black plate bodies. That should be more than enough money right there to get us what we need. Also, we do have another beginner clue that I'm going to do real quickly. We got it while we were doing, I think I was finishing up 36 woodcutting when we got an easy clue nest. So we'll bang that out quickly as well. We're going to open the rest of our caskets here, see if we get anything cool, and then we'll go off and sell some of these items to a shop where I can get some decent money for them, because we need to hope that we can get up to 30,000 GP in the hopes to, well, you know, buy a dragon dagger. So let's go ahead, do this beginner clue, and then, you know, hopefully move on from there. Oh, also, I have a lamp. Hello, lamp. Thank you. I'm going to toss that on Hunter. Sick, dude. By some miracle, we were able to complete that beginner clue casket. We had terrible beginner clue casket luck on this episode. Ridiculously so. So let's go with the beginners first. Nice money. Did I just get back-to-back steel plate legs? I mean, kind of uncanny at this point. Can we go back? Oh, nope. More cabbage. Okay. Some decent cash right there. And last one is, wow. Okay. We're going sandwich lady hat and demon feet. I mean, is that, okay, that looked like there was only one collection log slot right there. Not bad. Okay. Double unique, 1 clue. I'll take it. And now, let's do one of my favorite clues to do in game. Let's go with the easies. Here we go. Terrible. Awful. Terrible. And more not great, but we got some purple sweets. Okay, I'll take it. An elegant green top. I think we got the full set there, unless that was on the chunky boy. We already have one of those though on this account. Not great money here so far. Ooh, some Morton teleports. Crazy expensive. They are like 20k a pop. Oh my gosh. Let's open up the last. Hello? Why didn't I even get a... Wait, what? Why didn't I get a thing? A clue pop up there. All right, steel plate legs tea right after the skirt tee, which is cool. We get some Nardot teleports. So, just a lot of ranging equipment coming in. And can we... Oh my gosh, what terrible easy clues right there. That might screw us. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we're going to round up everything that we can possibly sell and then head off to, Karamja? Polnavich? Somewhere around there? See if we can get some, you know, a good place to sell something, because that's going to be best for me. But my goodness, what just awful easy clue luck right there. Oh my gosh. I apologize that I am so far away from the mic right now and so down low. I'm being accompanied by a small man, so we'll put the camera on him. But yeah, we got good amount of money from everything that I had in the bank, nearing 60k, I suppose. But that was a full liquidation right there, so a little tough to part with that, because I don't know like when we're gonna get some good money. I still do have 2 levels to train from completing those chompies. So I think what I'm going to be doing is I'll probably save those 2 levels because I need to literally get this video out because you're seeing this right now. I'm doing this. Okay, Colby, what's going on here, pal? I'm doing this hours before this video comes out, so I need to put this out. So we'll probably spend some time doing some implinks at some point so that I can get a little bit of money back. But we're only gonna have to go spend 30,000 GP of that. So let's make our way over to Puro, and we'll finish that up. This place also always used to be such like a mystical, weird place for me as a child because it was locked by a big bad diamond, and I was significantly too poor to have one as a kid, but now we're rolling in it. So come here, Jewcat. What a weird name, Jewcat. Kind of weird champ, but let's get the best in slot for us at the moment. There is the Dragon Dagger. Even if we had the money to get a D-Long, I honestly don't think it would be more useful to us than having a Dragon Dagger at this point, largely because most of what we're killing right now has really low HP, and we're clicking like every couple of ticks, and a Dragon Dagger's 4 tick, whereas, you know, the D-Long is 5 tick. So I think this is probably going to be best in slot for us for some time. I want to see what the stat increase is over the Addy short sword. So let's take a trip to the bank real quickly. All right, let's grab this adamant sword. All right, let's pop it on here. All right, so we got 23.18 all the way up to 40.25. That is really nice. Really, really nice. Plus, we now have our first spec on the account as well. We got the double hit, which would be very useful. I'm going to kill a rat because you can't tell me not to anyway. So, feels good, man. We're done. We're done level 6s. Level 7s, level 8s, level 9s, level 10s. It's going to be 1,000 times easier. It's probably going to take me the same time to do level 7 through 10 that it took me to do chompies. That's a clap right there if I've ever heard one. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, and that is going to do it for this episode of the Beastiery. I hope you all did enjoy. Hopefully the weight on the chompies was worth it. I'm telling you, man, it was terrible how long it took me. Just like the method that we had to use, everything involved. It was fun to figure out, though. It truly, truly was. So I had a blast doing it, and hopefully you guys did enjoy it as well. So hopefully I will be seeing you guys sooner than, you know, the last couple times I've said that. I really, really do want to get more of these out because it's a poppin' series, and they could be really, really something if we could start to bang some more of these out soon. So I love you guys. Take it easy. Have a great rest of your week. Chunkman coming out on Saturday, and yeah, we'll boogie on from there. Take it easy, my friends. Peace.